Broadchurch told me that all your love, your hate.
Remember where you were when you first watched True Detective Season 1? That opening scene, that monologue, that sense that something was seriously wrong just beneath the surface. It wasn't just TV, it was something else entirely. And now, 11 years later, no show has quite managed to recreate the magic, but some, they've come close. Whether it's the eerie mood, the complex morality, or the unforgettable performances.
No, I was steady.
These 10 shows actually get it. They don't copy True Detective, but they share its DNA. So, if you've been chasing that same energy since 2014, this list is for you. Let's get into it. Number 10, Criminal Record, Apple TV+.
You have to go the extra mile. There's no shame in that. We got him.
Sometimes the most gripping crime stories aren't about the case. They're about the detectives staring each other down across it. Criminal Record, which premiered in 2024 on Apple TV+, pits two powerhouse performances against each other. Peter Capaldi as veteran DCY, Daniel Hegarty and Cush Jumbo as DS June Linker, a rising detective who challenges his authority. Across 8 tightly written episodes, an anonymous phone call reopens an old murder case, unraveling not just the crime, but the institutional biases, secrets, and compromises that lie beneath London's justice system. With its moody atmosphere, razor-sharp writing, and simmering tension between its leads, Criminal Record doesn't mimic True Detective, but it echoes that same unsettling feeling that something larger and darker is always at play. Number 9, Top of the Lake, Hulu.
Don't know. Not going there anytime soon.
Haunting, patient, and quietly devastating. Top of the Lake taps that same vein of rot beneath the picturesque. Created by Jane Campion, it unfolds across 2 series totaling 13 episodes, 12 in the BBC cut. Elizabeth Moss plays Detective Robin Griffin, investigating a pregnant 12-year-old's disappearance in remote New Zealand, then a surrogate's death years later in Sydney. The show's power is mood, fog-choked lakes, moral gray zones, and menacing small-town politics, with Peter Mullen and Holly Hunter adding volcanic support. It's less whodunit than what did this place do to everyone, lingering on trauma, complicity, and gendered violence. If you're in the mood for crime storytelling that trades quick answers for atmosphere and unease, Top of the Lake is one that stays with you. Number 8, The Outsider, Maximum.
Something bad's already happened.
If True Detective Season 1 showed us how darkness can hide in plain sight, The Outsider takes that idea and pushes it even further. Released in 2020 as a 10-episode limited series, it adapts Stephen King with the brooding restraint of writer Richard Price. It begins with what looks like an open and shut murder case, except the evidence refuses to line up. Ben Mendelsohn delivers a heavy, haunted performance as a detective caught between facts and the impossible, while Jason Bateman and Cynthia Erivo elevate the story with surprising turns. The tone is bleak, methodical, and dripping with unease, the kind that linger. For anyone chasing that same blend of atmosphere, mystery, and existential dread from True Detective, The Outsider comes very close. Number 7, Sharp Objects, Maximum.
Riling folks up.
You got 2 mutilated girls on your hands. Someone else is doing the riling.
A slow burn Southern Gothic that crawls under your skin. Sharp Objects is an 8-episode limited series directed by Jean-Marc Vallée and led by a raw, quietly devastating performance from Amy Adams. She plays Camille Preaker, a reporter who returns to her Missouri hometown to cover the murders of 2 girls, and runs headfirst into old wounds, family secrets, and a town that pretends not to see what's right in front of it. The show is pure atmosphere, heat shimmer visuals, needle drop music that always comes from within the scene, and editing that drifts between memory and present like a fever. Patricia Clarkson is mesmerizing as the town's queen bee, and Eliza Scanlon is unforgettable. It's not about jump scares, it's dread, guilt, and the stories we carve into ourselves. 1 season, no filler, just a spell. Number 6, The Killin, Hulu.
Do you think we're chasing the wrong guy?
Never gonna get him, Mare.
The Killin is one of the moodiest crime dramas of the 2010s. a slow burn series that thrives on atmosphere and character work as much as mystery. Based on a Danish show but wholly its own thing, it follows detectives Sarah Linden, Mare Enos, and Stephen Holder, Joel Kinnaman, as they investigate murders in a perpetually rain-soaked Seattle. The first 2 seasons revolve around the haunting case of Rosie Larson, while later seasons dig into new crimes that pull Linden and Holder deeper into moral gray zones. What makes it stand out isn't just the mystery. It's the emotional weight, the grief, and the way the show lingers on aftermath rather than easy resolutions. With 44 episodes across 4 seasons, it's a dark, addictive watch that rewards patience. Number 5. Broadchurch, Prime Video. Broadchurch is a British crime drama that proved small towns can hide the darkest secrets. Running for 3 seasons and 24 episodes between 2013 and 2017. The series begins with the death of 11-year-old Danny Latimer, an event that shatters the seaside community and forces everyone to confront suspicion, grief, and guilt. At its core are detectives Alec Hardy, David Tennant, and Ellie Miller, Olivia Colman, whose tense partnership anchors the story. What sets Broadchurch apart is its patience. It's not just about solving a case, but about watching the emotional wreckage ripple through a family, a town, and even the investigators themselves. With gorgeous coastal cinematography, a haunting score by Olafur Arnalds, and powerhouse performances, it's one of the most acclaimed and affecting crime dramas of the last decade. Number 4. Mare of Easttown, Maximum.
Commit yourself.
I'm gonna find out everything.
Kate Winslet delivers one of her career best performances in Mare of Easttown, HBO's 7-episode limited series from 2021. Set in a working-class Pennsylvania town, the story follows Detective Mare Sheehan as she investigates the murder of a teenage girl while juggling personal trauma, family struggles, and a community that's losing faith in her. What makes the series stand out isn't just the central mystery, it's the raw humanity layered into every character. Winslet disappears into the role, capturing both Mare's grit and her deep vulnerability, while Evan Peters and Julianne Nicholson shine in supporting roles. The show also nails the specificity of place, right down to the notoriously tricky local accent. Equal parts murder mystery and character study, Mare of Easttown is as tense as it is heartbreaking. Number 3. The Night of Maximum.
I told you not to talk to anybody.
HBO's The Night Of is an 8-part limited series from 2016 that redefined the modern crime drama, adapted from the British show Criminal Justice. It follows the story of Nasir Naz Khan, Riz Ahmed, a college student whose night out spirals into a nightmare after he's accused of murder. What follows isn't just a whodunit, it's a layered look at the criminal justice system, racial prejudice, and the slow transformation of a young man trapped in a broken system. John Turturro delivers a career highlight performance as Naz's weary, eczema-ridden defense lawyer, while the late Michael Kenneth Williams adds weight as a prison power broker. Meticulously paced and shot with a stark realism, The Night Of is haunting, thought-provoking, and impossible to shake long after its devastating finale. Number 2. Twin Peaks, The Return, Paramount Plus.
We found him after his car went off the road. He'd been throwing up some kind of poison.
More than 25 years after its original run, David Lynch and Mark Frost resurrected Twin Peaks in 2017 with an 18-hour limited event that shattered expectations. It's less a straightforward revival and more a surreal, unsettling odyssey that blurs the line between television and cinema. Kyle MacLachlan delivers a career-defining triple performance, while Lynch directs every frame with dream logic, horror, and humor. The series sprawls across multiple cities, dimensions, and timelines, yet still circles back to the haunting legacy of Laura Palmer. It's challenging, unpredictable, and at times deliberately confounding, but also one of the boldest artistic statements in TV history. Frequently cited as the best show of the 2000s, The Return is nothing short of a masterpiece. Number 1. Mindhunter, Netflix.
You have found a way in near-perfect laboratory conditions.
Hello, ladies.
David Fincher's Mindhunter isn't just another crime series. It's the anatomy of evil methodically dissected. Set in the late 1970s, It follows FBI agents Holden Ford, Jonathan Groff, and Bill Tench, Holt McCallany, alongside psychologist Wendy Carr, Anna Torv, as they pioneer criminal profiling by interviewing America's most notorious serial killers. With unnerving realism, the series dramatizes conversations with murderers like Ed Kemper and Richard Speck, using dialogue pulled from actual transcripts. Fincher's meticulous direction gives the show its signature chill, clinical, precise, and relentlessly unsettling. Season 2 expands the scope, balancing true crime with the psychological toll on its investigators. Unflinching, atmospheric, and brilliantly acted, Mindhunter gives an uncompromising look into the darkest corners of the human mind.
Stop, please!
Anything can happen on this land.
And that's the list. If you've been chasing that same dark, atmospheric pull since True Detective first aired, these are the shows that actually deliver. Some lean into surrealism, others into raw realism. But all of them understand that the best crime stories aren't just about the case. They're about the people, the place, and the weight of the shadows hanging over both. Now, we want to hear from you. Which show scratched that True Detective itch for you? Or is there one we missed that deserves a spot? Drop your picks in the comments. We're always looking for the next hidden gem.
The Easttown Police Department received a call.
If you found something worth adding to your watch list, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. We'll be back with more soon. Until then, see you on the couch.